What up, everyone? Shaquille Mahjoudi here for CBS Sports, and you know who this is. He fights Jon Jones for the vacant UFC heavyweight title at UFC 285. He's the former interim champion, the number one ranked UFC heavyweight. He's got media obligations left and right, a body chiseled from stone, and that makes him the hardest working lazy person that I have ever met. Ciryl Gane, how are you, my man?
I'm fine. Thank you for this introduction.
Of course, hey, I always gotta try, my man. I'd love to just very quickly start there. You know, you turned some heads, you raised some eyebrows when you proclaimed yourself to be lazy. Jon Jones said he smelled a trap. Your coach Fernand Lopez said it's true that Ciryl used to be lazy, but not anymore. Did you and your coach have any conversations about that comment afterwards?
No, this is because my career. I started my career and I was always in the rush, always in the rush,
Mm,
and like I like to say, I need my balance to be efficient. Yeah. So I must rest. I must to take time with my family. I must to go in the vacation with my family, take time with my daughters and my wife, and after that, I'm coming back in in the gym, like really hungry, fresh, fresh on my mind at first, and free injury. This is my mindset. And if you look my career today, okay, guys, I did well. So maybe this is how I can say that this is my way. Just you see.
Before we get to the Jon Jones fight, you, like Kobe Bryant, are a champion girl dad. What has been the biggest learning lesson from living in a house with a wife and two daughters?
C'est quoi exactement la question?
Qu'est-ce que tu tires de l'expérience? C'est que ça ressemble à quoi de vivre dans une maison avec une femme et deux enfants?
Oh man, this is a job. This is look. This is like a
Full-time job.
full-time job. If you are a real father, this is a full-time job. And but you don't have something better than this in your life. Like the people talk about my life, and I got a success. At first, my answer is, man, my success is at home. When you have a wife, she loves you, and everything is beautiful with her, and you have two beautiful daughters. And bro, this is my first success. And maybe today, if I'm chill like that, if I'm confident, if I'm light on my mind like that, is because I got a really great balance. So I must take
Mm,
time with my family, and I'm strong like that. So that's why
I
I said,
love to hear that.
yeah, some people want to talk about this to how you say to make from destabilize.
They want to get on my skin.
Yeah, you see, on that masking and talk about that like man, look at my career, just that's it. Leave me alone. I do my job. When I go in the gym and I'm preparing a camp, a fight, man, is 200%. So no worries. No worries for me, guys.
Uh, I think when the fight career wraps up, you should narrate those sleep meditation podcasts because you've got a very relaxed voice, nice deep voice. It's always very stress-free talking to you, Cyril. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the fight. I know some of these questions are gonna sound familiar to Fernand because him and I recently talked about it. Last time I looked, you were the betting underdog in the Jon Jones fight, which surprised me. Do you think people are overestimating Jon Jones at heavyweight or underestimating what you bring to the table?
Both. I don't know exactly
Mm,
because I'm not really too much on the social media, but I can feel that when I walk in the street in Vegas yesterday. The people are, come on, see what you have with you. You're gonna
Get him, knock him
go get
down.
him. So you have some people. It's not. I don't know exactly the numbers. Is 50-50 or not. I don't know. My position is probably that most people behind Jon Jones because of his career. This
mm.
makes sense. You see, nobody get him down, so this is makes sense. But there's a lot of people behind me. I can feel it.
Uh, 1 million on Instagram actually behind
Yeah.
you. So congratulations on that achievement.
Thank you.
Yeah, one of the big sort of narratives of this fight is Jon Jones is wrestling, your match against Francis Ngannou. Why will Jon Jones fail wrestling Ciryl Gane where Francis Ngannou found success?
Où est-ce que tu penses que pourquoi, où est-ce que Jon Jones va échouer alors que Francis a eu du succès?
Because this is the kind of the approach in the fight. And during Francis Ngannou, I did really bad. I was really not aware. I was really not focused on this, and it took an opportunity, two opportunities, and every people talk about the wrestling game. But I say when it took the opportunities, it just used his power, but you don't try to make me in danger. You don't try to punch me. You don't try to submit me. It was just about power. So we spent a lot of time on the ground game, and he was in the top because of the power. It was really not easy. He's a strong guy, and he's a good wrestler. A lot of people disrespect the wrestling game of Francis, but you learn a lot at first with my coach for a few years with so many sparring. So anyway, so tomorrow I'm gonna be really aware about the wrestling game of Jon Jones. So maybe at this point, yes, he can. So they're gonna have a match.
I know obviously we have to keep the game plan close to our chests, so I won't pry too much. But for me, one of the things that really stands out about this move to heavyweight for Jon is he had a really tough time in his last few light heavyweights fight. He arguably lost to Dominick Reyes. He had a very close fight with Thiago Santos. Why do you think it is, without giving away too much, that Jon Jones had so much trouble in his last few fights at 205 pounds?
C'est quoi la question exactement par rapport à ça déjà?
Et il veut développer un peu sur,
Le fait qu'il ait des problèmes.
sur ces 3 derniers combats et tout. Est-ce que tu trouves que ça va être peut-être facile pour toi?
No. At first, I really don't want to disrespect this opponent. Talking about Gustafsson, Reyes, or the
Anthony Smith, Thiago Santos.
Smith, Thiago Santos. This is a beautiful fighter, so it's really normal. It was not easy for Jon Jones, so I don't need to talk about that. He did it well. So a lot of people talk about yes, it was not exactly the same Jon Jones than before, but guy, the division was really hard. Maybe more than before. This kind of guy is so strong, so tough. So yes, sometimes maybe he's not in his prime. Yeah, maybe yes, but it was a really tough fight, and he did very well. So no, I don't want to disrespect this opponent.
Now, just a couple more questions before we wrap up on some fun stuff like we always like to do. You're very polite, Ciryl. You refuse to disrespect Jon Jones' opponents. He was not as polite when it came to your opponents. So I want to read a tweet that he posted, and I'd just like to get your thoughts. So Jon Jones wrote, "Man, I just finished watching my Thiago Santos fight again. I think it's crazy that you guys consider Ciryl the most technical boxer I've ever faced. Gane's last 3 opponents had terrible defense. He's fought flat-footed boxers." Your response.
No, another time I don't want to disrespect Santos or every fighters, but everybody I agree about that. I move very well. I manage my distance very well, and I can touch very well. So that's it. I don't want to talk about that. We will see how we're gonna manage this, but I don't really want to talk about that because.
Okay. I appreciate that, Ciryl. Last one before we finish on the light stuff. Dana White said that there would be a backup fighter for UFC 285. He wouldn't reveal who it was. I'm sure that means you don't want to reveal who it is, but do you guys know who the backup fighter will be?
No.
I don't need a name, but like, do you even know who's
No,
there?
no matter. I know nothing. Me, you see, I'm not.
Wow.
I'm not. No,
Is that
me. Maybe if you had that to my coach, maybe I don't know. But for me, I don't give a. I don't no matter. That's not
is
my.
that how does that make you feel to, let's say Jon Jones falls sick tomorrow and you have no idea who you're training for. Is that comfortable? Is that uncomfortable?
You you know my mindset, bro. You know my
Easy.
mindset. No matter who, we're gonna go. I just to preparing myself. If I'm feel good on my body, let's go. No matter who is the guy face to me, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm good fight IQ, so let's go.
I love to hear that attitude. That's a championship mentality. Okay, Cyril, let's move on to the fun stuff. I just got a few stuff away from MMA to get to know you a bit better, okay? You know, Cyril, we've seen you as the GQ cover star for GQ Sports. Fernand Lopez, him and I talked at length about his love of fashion. Who has the better fashion sense, Ciryl Gane or Fernand Lopez?
Fernand Lopez.
No, that's not true.
No,
that's not true.
Why?
All right.
No, really.
It's not true.
No, you hint since a long time.
No, it's
really more than me. So
yeah, but
you have expertise.
I mean, like my fashion is like old man fashion.
We don't talk about the
series is new era fashion. It's the you know the time fashion now time fashion. So no. Okay, great.
Okay.
Young guy, that's different category.
You know, Fernand, since you're on camera now, we did this, you and I did this yesterday, but I'd love to do it together. So the last thing, I'm going to show you guys some MMA fighters and people in the sport, and I would like you to rate their fashion sense from a scale of 1 to 5, okay? 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, and I can just get the answer from both of you while you're here, okay? All right, so first up, we have Bruce Buffer. What are we giving Bruce from a scale of 1 to 5?
That's my guy. No.
5? 5 out of 5?
So 5, but it's 5, bro.
Oh,
every time you have a good
jacket. The same as I did.
No, perfect.
You last time,
5.
Next one we have Conor McGregor with the pinstripe suits that says "fuck you" running aloud.
5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, for you, 5. For sure, for you because it's your style. But yes, because he did a lot of. So yes, 5.
Okay, I like 5. You're very okay. Let's see. This is where Fernand started being a little less. All right. Next up, we have the Schmo in his purple and pink butterfly suit. What are we giving this?
1.
What? Yes, not sure, but this is his game. He like to be real, like he likes friends.
I love him. Huge respect, no problem. But
okay, so you say 1. Okay.
Fashion stand 1.
1, yeah. The haircut that's not too good also.
All right, next up we have a middleweight contender, Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
For me, it's 3.
Not too much, yeah. 2, yeah. I'm gonna say 2. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2.
2,
yeah.
3.
It's good. All right, now I would like a rating for each of these. We have Francis Ngannou and Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, a lot of respect for Kamaru Usman. I love every time when you're wearing some clothes, I know you know.
1
so
to 5?
I'm gonna say 5. Yeah, 5 for Usman. And for Francis, when you have this kind of, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So I'm gonna say 4.
Oh, we did the same on Francis. On Francis, I said 4. On Usman, I said 3.
You said 3 for Usman? No, because you have a whole guy fashion.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
but I know you know. Really, I know you know.
Because I'm jealous. Look the apps that they have. I cannot show my apps like that.
No, I know.
That's true.
So, but no, the better one for me is of all of the ranking is Usman.
Okay, wow, look at that. All right, second last one actually. Yeah, Fernand's surprised too. What are we giving Sean O'Malley here?
That's cool also. I'm gonna say 4, 5. This is not mine exactly, but I'm gonna say 4, 5 because it's clean.
You know less.
No, I know why this is 1. No, because you see your vision.
It's not about reading the thing. It's about how to make sure that in the other side, the perception is different. Like
no, we have A model. The model, what is it?
Okay.
When you go to the fashion week, what you see in the
Listen.
fashion week?
Okay. It's not about what they're doing. It's your shop. Okay, you are the boss of the shop, and they ask you, the guy, he's coming to say, "Oh, boss, this model, can we sell this model?"
So okay, look, if I say Bill is a good fighter, and now I'm gonna say, okay, Ciryl Gane is a good fighter. This is not exactly the same style, but it's the same. So you're gonna say, no, I prefer to be like Kabi because I prefer.
No. Okay,
this is exactly what
okay, let's put it simple. The last time that we have contact with a fashion that wanted you to do ejiri for them, I don't want to mention the name. What did you say? You said, I cannot wear this, I don't want this, I don't want this.
Because for me,
okay, you read that zero and you asked them to build
it's not possible for me. It's not possible. That's not just. That's not correct.
I'm so, you know what, I'm worried if we keep doing this.
He did clean. The style is not mine, but he did clean. So I'm gonna say four. For real.
With
everything. the kind of.
And so Shimo is under O'Malley. Shimo, you said that the record of Shimo wasn't good.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't know where the inspiration from, but it's.
Please bring back the photo of Shimo, please.
Where you see that?
Hey,
now?
Whoever has to do an interview after me, I'm very sorry for taking up all the time.
I need that photo of Shimo. Okay. No, this is.
Oh, Shimo. Sorry. Here, I got you. There we go.
Okay. So what do you say now?
No, I'm gonna
so if you give Sean O'Malley 4, how much do you give to Shimo now?
Shimo is gonna do. I'm gonna put
5.
2. No, and O'Malley I'm gonna put 4. That's it.
Well, if Fernand doesn't make it to the cage with Ciryl Gane on Saturday night, we know why they had a falling out. All right, last one, gentlemen. Thank you for your time and your enthusiasm. I just have one more for Ciryl and Ciryl alone. What are we giving this out of 5?
Yeah, man, this 5, bro.
5.
I like to
I mean, he's kind with me. He's so kind. I mean,
perfect.
No. So put this in serious. So no, I'm gonna say 5 because it's clean.
Gentlemen, this was so much fun, but we gotta get you guys out of here. I thank you so much for being such active participants. I'm gonna do my part very quickly and leave you with the last words. Guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you're still here, you know what you need to do. Subscribe, notification bell, thumbs up. Let us know in the comments section who was the most and least fashionable from that list, as well as your official prediction for Jon Jones versus Ciryl Gane. They headline UFC 285 on March 4th for the vacant heavyweight title. Ciryl, Fernand, if there's anything you'd like to let the people know, the floor is yours.
Your predictions.
What's it there? I don't understand.
Your prediction. That's what
me?
You
want my prediction on the fight? Well, I'm not saying this just because you guys are on the line. You can ask all my coworkers. I've said it publicly. I think Jon Jones is in for a very tough night. It's been a long layoff. It's his first fight at heavyweight, a lot of mass. I think he had a hard time in his last few fights, and I think a lot of the striking and speed advantages he thinks he would have had against heavyweights, he does not have against Ciryl. Honest to God, I'm not saying that because you guys are here, and you can come and roast me if I'm wrong after the fact.